Now, if you're trying to live a champagne lifestyle, you're not always going to have champagne money, but that doesn't mean you can't live that champagne lifestyle, okay? So the only thing we need to do in that situation is we need to get creative. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Renique, and on this channel, we talk about personal finance, we talk about travel, we talk about lifestyle, and living a life that we love while planning for a life that we want. Now, when it comes to personal finance, saving your money, keeping your money is just as important, if not more important, than making money. It really doesn't matter how much money you make if you don't know how to save your money, if you don't know how to keep and manage your money, you're never going to quite have enough. So a lot of times that means you're going to have to get creative so that you can save your coins. Now, if you're trying to live a champagne lifestyle, you're not always going to have champagne money, but that doesn't mean you can't live that champagne lifestyle, okay? So the only thing we need to do in that situation is we need to get creative. The reason that I'm doing these creative things to save money is not because I just want to be cheap. It's more so because I want to live a certain lifestyle, I want to do certain things, but I also know that I have goals that include investing, that include saving for the future, and that include, buying real estate. And in order for me to reach those goals, I'm going to have to get creative about how I'm living my champagne lifestyle now. So today I want to talk about 5 different creative things that I've done in order to save some money. So let's get into it. So the first creative thing that I learned how to do is my hair. So I don't really let anyone touch my hair except my mom and maybe my sister. The reason for that is, one, it is very expensive to get your hair done where I live. It can be like $250 just for box braids. Not only that, but people did not respect my hair. I've got my hair done professionally tons of times, and I would say my hair is like pretty thick, relatively long, and they just didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to handle my hair. Not only that, I really do like to switch my hair pretty often, just based off of how I feel. So one month, I want braids, the next month I want twists, the next month I want a weave, and I need to be able to do that really often without having to spend hundreds of dollars every time. So all of that combined pretty much made it necessary, I would say, for me to learn how to do my own hair. So your girl does braids, weaves, closures, twists. Basically, I've learned how to do every style that I want to do on my hair, and I learned off of YouTube, so shout out to the tube, so that I could have a lot of flexibility when it comes to my hair and I could do it exactly the way I wanted to. You ever get your braids done and it looks like cute in the front and in the back there's like 4 braids? Like, those are the things that I've experienced and I am fully avoiding, which is why I just do my own hair and I don't feel bad because I didn't pay hundreds of dollars for it. So this is a personal finance channel, so I have to show you the bigger picture. So what do I really save by not getting my hair done professionally? So let's say that it does cost $250 to get my hair done. I like to get my hair done every month. That is a total of $3,000 every year. So I would say it definitely varies how much I spend on my hair, just depending on the style. But I would say I probably spend around $480 on my hair. So if I were to get my hair professionally done, let's just quote that at $250 a month. And then I spend, I would say, $480 a year on my hair. That leads to a savings of $2,520 in your girl's pocket. Next creative thing I learned how to do to save some money is a professional photo shoot. So this one is kind of funny because I actually always wanted to do a photo shoot, get all dressed up, feel, special, and basically just capture the moment. So I wanted to do a professional photo shoot for a year now, but last year I just didn't have the time to do it. But this year, around my birthday, I was like, I'm definitely doing a professional photo shoot. I just feel like I want to remember that I was a baddie. 50 years from now, I want my grandchildren to be like, Grandma, you was a baddie, I just really had it in my mind that I wanted to dress up and really just, capture the moment of how I was feeling and stuff like that around my birthday. Now, when I was researching photographers, they cost upwards of $300, and I think that is a fair price, especially considering that you get someone who's taking your pictures, doing the editing, and all of that. Now, the problem was the photographers that I saw for $300, their work was inconsistent. Like some of the pictures I was like, yes, like make me look like that. And then some of the pictures I was like it was just like too inconsistent for me. I didn't know like what I was going to walk away with. And personally, $300 is kind of a lot of money for you to not be sure of the product you're gonna get. But you know, that did not stop my dream of getting my bomb pictures. So what I did was I asked my sister to take pictures of me on her iPhone. And I did the whole get up. I got dressed, I did my hair, did my makeup. We went to like this really cute area of my apartment complex, and you know, we took those pictures. Now, shout out to my sister because there are a lot of like mosquitoes and stuff out there. She hates bugs, but she stuck it out. She's a real one. But not only that, like, you know, baby girl's getting my ankles. Like she was getting me right. And basically the pictures came out bomb. So after we took the pictures and everything, I hired someone off of Fiverr to edit them, to basically do like a little Photoshop, a little airbrushing. And that only cost me $30. So in total, I spent $30 on this professional photo shoot, but honestly, I think the pictures came out so good that I would do it again. All right, so let's see these pictures. Come on, come on. You cannot tell me that my sister did not do a bomb job. Come on. And then also the editor on Fiverr, she did an amazing job as well. But like, I just feel like, you know, my sister was able to really capture the moment, capture the essence that I was going for. And I feel like if we could, you know, put this together, like anyone could do it. So I feel like even in the future, like if I ever wanted to have something or like capture a moment, I would just kind of do it myself. Because I think we did a bomb job, and I saved $270. So the next creative thing I learned how to do in order to save money is to sew/tailor. This was kind of a fun one because I really learned how to do this years ago, and it has helped me literally to this day. So when I was in college, I thrifted a lot. That was just like the thing to do, and even to this day, I really like to thrift. If you've ever been thrifting, you know that you will find something, it's so freaking cute, but something's off about it. Like it's too big, it's too long, the arm don't fit right. It's always something off about it, but it only costs $3. So it's like, I'm not gonna leave it. I can't leave it. It's cute. All it needs is a little snip, a little cut, a little sew, and it's gonna be good. So what I decided to do was I decided to get a sewing machine. His name Tyler. Me and Tyler, we be sewing or whatever. Even more recently, my sister, she gave me this really cute dress for my birthday, and it was cute, but the only thing was it was a little big and like the straps didn't fit well. But I was like, okay, that ain't nothing but a thing. Me and Tyler, we went to work on the dress, and basically we just took in the sides a bit more, and then we made the straps a bit shorter so that it could fit much better. And look, if I do say so myself, me and Tyler, we did the thing. That's all I'm trying to say. I would probably pay like $30 for a dress that's like, you know, brand new or anything like that. And maybe I would get a dress from a thrift store for like $5. So that's a $25 saving on just one purchase. So just multiply that by how many dresses you buy in a year, and that's how much money I saved. That's a lot. All right, so the next creative thing that I've done to save money is workout routines. And honestly, for me, this is a bit of a point of contention because I have been that person to pay for expensive fitness coaches, expensive gym memberships, and I've seen, I would say, varied levels of success. To be honest, it was great for having someone that you were accountable with. However, I really didn't see that much success. However, when I started working out with these like YouTube videos and workouts, and I started just working out with my friends on Zoom, I saw so much more progress. And I think because I was a bit more consistent with it, I think that when it comes to working out, it really does depend on like that person and what really motivates that individual. I know for me specifically, I had a bit of a hard time with those like fitness coaches. I didn't really feel like I got the results for the money that I paid. So I would say I paid probably like $2,400 a year for a fitness coach, and I was still, still chunky. But when I like was working out at home and working out with friends, I just saw like so much more results. So I would say that you don't have to pay a lot of money for a fitness coach. There are a lot of much cheaper resources. And that could have also just been my experience. I felt like a lot of times when I met with my fitness coach, they were just kind of like pumping out the people. They were like, leg lifts, bicep curls. Like, they weren't really catered towards me. And I was like, well, for all that, I could just do this myself. I would say I save about $2,400 a year not paying fitness coaches. So the last creative thing that I do to save money is I create my own travel itineraries. So there are so many agencies and companies that will plan every moment of every second of a trip for you. So they will plan your meals, transportation, literally everything. And I do truly think the idea of having someone book your entire trip is great, because you don't have to worry about the little details, how you're getting from point A to point B. But my problem is that you pay such a premium for that service. You literally pay so much more money to have someone else coordinate your itinerary for you than if you just did it yourself. So a lot of times when I travel, when I actually reach my destinations, I'm able to negotiate the price for the tours when I get there. And they are so much cheaper than what you're quoted when you're like home-based. I guarantee when you get there, there are so many people who will like do the tours for you, and because they don't have those big websites and big organizations, they don't have all that overhead, they can charge you a much smaller price. Not only that, it's great to support the local people of that country. Who knows who owns those companies, those large tour companies. Making sure that your dollars are going to the individuals who actually live in that country, I think is really important and is a priority when I travel. Not only that, I've found that a lot of these companies will only take you to the very touristy places when it comes to your itinerary. And I know for me, I like to definitely go to the touristy places, but I also like to go to the non-touristy places. I feel like you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know where someone's gonna suggest that you go. You kind of want to switch up your itinerary a bit. You just like never know. So I feel like I need a lot of flexibility when it comes to my itinerary as well. So I would say just the fact that it costs way more money for someone to plan your trip for you, and the fact that you can get such a better deal when you actually get to the country that you're traveling to. And of course, you want to make sure that your money is going to the local people of that country. I really make sure that I plan my itineraries, and y'all, I plan my itineraries. Like I do like full research. What's the best way to get from point A to point B? Where are all the places that we want to go? What times we want to be there, etc. I mean, of course I leave room for, spontaneity and things like that, but I like to do a lot of research. I'm basically a travel agent. So when me and my friends travel, we be taking like all the suggestions off of like the big company, travel itineraries, and then we just add some to it. We don't take any like fancy transportations there or anything. Catch you in the Uber. And then like we don't eat like special meals. We eat at the local restaurant down the street. So I feel like we get to experience a very local experience, or as local / touristy experience, and we leave a lot of flexibility for different things to happen on our trip that we weren't necessarily expecting as well. So if you like follow me on Instagram or just know me, personally, I really like to travel, and I specifically like to travel to the Africa region. And I've seen some crazy, what I think are kind of crazy, quotes for, I would say like a 7-day itinerary in certain regions of Africa. So I've seen a quote for $3,000, for example, for 7 days in, I think it was like South Africa. As someone who has been to Africa multiple times, I definitely do not pay $3,000 for 7 days there. I split the cost of the hotels with like my friends. We eat at local restaurants. We try to, negotiate and get some deals and things like that to lower the cost. But I would say that the most recent time I went to Africa, I went to Ghana. We were there for a good amount of time, and we had our hotels. We paid for concert tickets. We paid for food, Ubers, transportation, and all of that. I would say, not including flight, I would say we probably spent like 500 US dollars. So if I compare someone creating an itinerary for me, $3,000, and me just kind of winging it, doing it myself, it's a savings of $2,500. Not only that, it's just more fun. I think it's more fun to plan your own itinerary. You get to do exactly what you want to do. You don't have anyone telling you, all right, it's 3 o'clock, gotta, get back into the bus. So it's very fun. It can be a little scary, but it's fun. So I love saving money without sacrificing the quality, and I think it's so much fun for me when I can learn a new skill and do something exactly the way I want it done. Sometimes it works, sometimes, not so much, but I think it's always great to get into the habit of just asking yourself, is this something I can do myself before you, just throw tons of dollars at it? Now, it's also important to consider your time and the quality that you can produce. So if something is going to take too much of your time and it just isn't worth it, absolutely delegate it out. Or if you're not going to do a great job, absolutely delegate it out. But I would say for those things that you feel like, I want to take a stab at it, I want to see if I can get it done, I definitely say go for it. It's fun, you save money, you build new skills. So it's a win for all of us. So thanks for watching, and comment below and let me know what creative things you have done in order to save some money. I'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.